Hi guys. Sorry there was no part yesterday. There was no part 6. There was no vlog. I was so tired. I have a concert coming up on Friday, and on top at work, I'm asking me to do some extra chores because there is on Friday and along the weekend there's the Masjid Noel that I told you guys about. So yeah, so I'm keeping it really close to my face even though it's dark. It's just easier because you're gonna see black anyway. But yeah, it's we're just gonna do a little part. Again, terrible memory for someone who wants to tell a story from where we left off. But I think, well, there's the parents knowing, they knew about the multiple personalities and learning more about them, as well as who caused the trauma, and which personality came first, which was Mia. Mia who holds some trauma, the emotion of anger. I should count anger, frustration, and in the later years she is the sexual altering source because Kira wants nothing to do with it, and Lisa is still 8. So when they're in the neighborhood and goes like, "Oh, I really like you," Mia's kind of the one that's like, "Okay, I don't like it either, but I'm the only one who can tolerate it." So that's what she does. And yeah, life. And then the accident happens. There, I think I went through this already because I'm like, I need to etch out all the details in my head and make sure that it's feasible in real life. But basically, they get into a car accident. They never see the person who crashed into them, but they go to mom dies on the spot because she gets hit directly. The dad gets a really bad concussion and has bleeding in his head, which causes him to die in the hospital right after he sees that Kira is okay. And then there's something that Kira and Mia kind of this is why it's going to be a lot of Kira, because Lisa is gone. At this point, she is gone. She's just disappeared into the mine. They can't find her. They look for her a bit later on when they realize, whoa, she's really gone. Mia doesn't wake up until maybe 2-3 weeks after the accident, and she has no recollection from that the entire day, though she was co-conscious which she is most of the time. So, no memory. Hopefully. She's like, well, hopefully it'll come to you and we can talk about it then. Yeah. Kira tells that to Mia. And then Mia her memory slowly comes back, and she remembers the crash. She remembers the IVs, because Mia really hates needles. Remembers the IVs and not being happy with that, but she was not the one at the hospital. And Kira said she woke up, but apparently they had been awake the entire time. Woke up, they got out of the car, with scratches, and when the ambulance, she fainted in the ambulance. And then when they asked her the name, they said Kira. It's okay. It was Kira. Kira has no recollection of this, though. Again, it came back with time. But the person who woke up at the hospital was Maria, and her grand opening. Yeah, Maria is the one that wakes up at the hospital. It's the first time she wakes up. They ask her, say, okay, Kira, how are you? And she's like, who is Kira? And they go, okay, it's you. See, name Kira Wormwood. Your name? No, that's not my name. That's such a dumb name. Okay, what is your name then? She doesn't have a name. She doesn't have a name yet. And the hospital obviously contacts the closest relatives, which be her aunt and uncle. Her grandparents don't live in Canada. They live, one lives in Europe and the other one lives in South Africa, so it's not working out. It's not working out at all. Oh, do you guys the appearance of Lisa? I don't think so. Well, basically she's half European, half African. European from can I say, like, Greek Italian, like pretty solid mix of Greek Italian. So she has a Greek Italian figure, slim, has a good appetite, height, a little bit of a longer nose. However, she has this beautiful light brown, like, when you open a caramel bar and the color of the chocolate, it's exactly that. It's really nice. It's smooth with like a black hair, but she doesn't have like the frizzy curly black hair. She has loose spirals, very loose curls as hair. She has brown eyes. Eyes from her dad, and her mother's eyes are green. It's so pretty. She has really nice full cheekbones. Lisa is a beautiful child. How Kira sees herself, though. Kira is white. That's the first thing. She's like, I'm not this color. She sees herself as white, full Caucasian, born, raised in Canada, you know, more of a Canadian accent instead of African accent, which is what Lisa originally has. Mia also has this accent because Mia and Lisa's father got really close at some point in the relationship, and he taught her a little bit of African language, which I have to research what they speak over there, but they speak French and English, and then some of the native language there. Yeah, so she developed this kind of accent. Instead of being the first alter, when she'd get mad, she would go from, well, because Mia never really liked French, so she'd go from English and spit out a few of the native words when, you know, to emphasize, especially when she was talking to her father. And she'd do the same, Mia would do the same with her mother, speaking English, and then throw in some, like, Greek in the mix. It's beautiful. I love the multicultural family. So awesome. Yeah. Okay, story. Let's see how much time we have. Okay, we have about 5 minutes. Good. We're gonna go. Okay, hospital. Her aunt and uncle are there. They're like, okay, we can go up. You can save me now. Okay, yes, sorry. We had to take a little pause there. Yeah, so her aunt and uncle come to pick her up, and she's having none of it. She doesn't want any of it. She just wants to go home and, like, think this through. Legit. Just think it really through. And find out what she's going to do next. Because they had so much planned out. They were going to go to one last trip before the school year started. Because this is just before my hidden melody, which is my story, the story that basically started out, and then as the years went by, I'm like, this would be an awesome story to integrate. You know, the story just evolved as the characters did in the future, so I had to give it some sort of past. Yeah, and yeah, Kira's having none of it. She just wants to go home and find out, well, why she's missing about apparently 6 hours of her memory. Usually a memory loss and, like, losing minutes is not something she's used to anymore, because it's just her, Mia, and Lisa. And her and Kira and Mia are almost always co-conscious. Almost always. You know, sometimes Mia just goes like, I'm gonna go take a nap in the world, and comes back like an hour later, but she doesn't count that as losing time. She's, you know, it's fine. You know, she can always go back to being co-conscious, and I kind of ask Kira, like, hey, what did I miss? And Kira goes, we just watched TV for the past hour. And she's like, cool, I didn't miss anything. But losing 6 hours, it's a big deal. It stressed Kira a lot more than Mia. Mia was more worried about Lisa. Where the heck is Lisa? And they're like, it's weird that we're 2, we were 3, like 8 hours ago. Yeah. One memory that came back to Mia as they were getting sorted through the problems with the aunt and uncle that I'm attempting basically to drag them home. Is that my bus? What? Okay, bye guys. Bye.